How would you like to be able to step up to the tee with a club, swing it like your 7-iron, hit it as consistently long as your driver, and more accurately than your fairway metal? Recreational golfers everywhere are ditching their drivers for a weird new club that is giving them crazy consistency and insane accuracy without sacrificing any distance.
I like that. Boy, that's right on the flag.
They're lowering their scores and watching their handicaps drop.
There we go.
Faster than they ever thought possible. Now, it's all thanks to the brand new GX-7 X Metal. But I'm gonna be straight with you. If you're cranking out drives over 300 yards with swing speeds that rival tour pros, then this club is not for you, and neither is this video. But if you struggle from the tee box or with your fairway woods, hybrids, or long irons, if you'd love to eliminate the 3 or 4 bad drives that consistently kill your rounds, then keep watching, because you're about to discover the ultimate amateur-friendly solution from the tee and the turf. Now I know you're probably thinking, Dennis, this club sounds too good to be true. Well, let me tell you, it's not. But don't just take my word for it.
Wow. Yes.
Check out what recreational golfers just like you have to say about the brand new GX-7 X Metal.
Every shot that I hit here today was straight.
Boom.
I hit it like a 7-iron and it went further than my driver.
Look at that. Look at that.
With the GX-7, my very first swing, I was hitting it farther than I was hitting my driver.
Yeah. There it is.
I don't think I've hit a club other than this GX-7 that was right out of the bag, straight and forgiving like it is.
The GX-7 had a great feel coming off the face. The dispersion on it was tight. I would rather play with the GX-7 than my driver right now.
After hitting the GX-7, I don't think I'm going to need a driver anymore.
I've never hit a driver that has gone like this GX-7. The GX-7 is just straight, right down the fairway. Believe me, it's a good club.
I'm not a consistent golfer, and yet with the GX-7, all the shots went pretty straight.
I've never hit a driver this straight for so many shots in my life, and they've gone further, 20 to 40, 50 yards.
Yeah!
And I'm delighted with it.
And those are firsthand, honest-to-goodness, real player testimonials, not actors. These golfers tried the brand new GX-7 and they loved it instantly. So why is the GX-7 so effective? The short answer is because it was designed for you in mind, your swing speeds and your strengths and weaknesses. Let me explain. Big manufacturers design their drivers around tour-level swings, where the pros consistently drive the ball 320 arrow-straight yards with swings about 30 miles per hour faster than amateurs. These same pros are practicing dozens of hours per week to make every swing picture perfect. Think about it. It just makes sense. The materials and design principles that work best on tour pros will not work best for the amateur golfer, even serious amateurs. That's why you can't just pick up the same driver your favorite pro hits and suddenly start hitting it 300 plus yards off the tee and almost never miss a fairway. The same characteristics that make it a great pro club leads to inconsistency and frustration for the amateur. That's why the award-winning team behind the GX-7 X Metal sat down with a blank sheet of paper and a big idea. Forget the tour pro and focus on the amateur. How would a club look and feel that was designed to make the absolute most of a typical amateur swing? Can we deliver better performance, lower scores, and make it fun and easy to use? The answer to those questions surprised them, but not nearly as much as the results. Because the results, well, they were mind-blowing.
If you're an amateur golfer who would love to consistently hit longer and more accurate shots off the tee and the turf, then the brand new GX-7 X Metal is the club for you.
Well, when I first started swinging a GX-7, I felt that I couldn't do anything wrong with it.
Look at that. Look at that.
Okay.
I hit it like a 7-iron and it went further than my driver. Every shot that I hit here today was straight. The confidence is there, and I'm not worried about the tight fairway lies.
GX-7 absolutely is a very consistently straight driver for me, which I don't have, and it went far. And those are two things you need on a driver. What's nothing wrong with long and straight, right? I've never hit a driver this straight for so many shots in my life, and they've gone further, 20 to 40, 50 yards. And I'm delighted with it. I can hardly wait to get out and try to play a few rounds with it. After trying the GX-7, I think the place for my other driver, my older driver, is to go to the first tee and donate that for young kids.
One of the greatest things about the GX-7 that I found today, Dennis, was the consistency of how long they hit it.
Boom.
There's a good one.
If you averaged the 5 or 6 balls that they hit, it was
way better. Wasn't even close.
It was 10, 15 yards longer.
Yeah, good one there. That's crushed.
And not only that, well, they brought the dispersion way in. I mean, by double.
Yeah, and that's the thing. I mean, when you've got a dispersion pattern, guys, we weren't talking yards, we were talking feet.
Right.
1 foot left, 1 foot right. Oh, the space ball. That was 6 feet to the right of your target line. Are you kidding me? I don't even putt that straight.
You hit the ball that straight, you are consistently going to be longer in the fairway.
Oh man, there it is.
The GX-7's the club for that. And I am really impressed with the guys that tested today and the numbers coming out of the GX-7. We saw some great things.
Oh, look at that one.
From guys that are afraid to hit a 4-wood off the fairway and they're hitting the GX-7 off the ground. Well, Dave hit 5 balls with his traditional driver, and he did what we see a bunch of amateurs do all the time, Dennis. They hit a couple of good ones and they hit a couple off the map. He hit a couple drives pretty well that he might have a chance of making birdie at, but at the end of the day, he's gonna have 4 or 5 balls in the desert, and that's gonna kill his score.
We want you to hit this club, all right, the GX-7, and I want you to feel like you're swinging it like a 7-iron, all right?
He hits this GX-7.
Wow.
He hits it just as far as his driver. He hits it way more consistent. I think a lot of that has to do with him swinging the club like he swings his 7-iron. He mentioned he's confident with his 7-iron. When he has a 7-iron into the green, he feels like he makes a good swing. This club is designed to be swung like a 7-iron. And once we told him that, and he trusted us in that, he made some great golf swings.
For me, you know, a club like a GX-7, the swing feels better. Well, it's kind of interesting because, you know, they mentioned 7-iron. I hit the 7 probably much more consistently than any driver I've ever hit. This feels more natural for me, for my body. You know, you can just come straight up and through. I've never grabbed a club like that and been able to tee it up, you know, and replicate my driver and then hit it off the deck for those 3-wood shots. So yeah, you can potentially take 2 or 3 clubs out of your bag. For me, it'd probably be 3 clubs because I can get rid of my, you know, 3 hybrid too. It felt great.
The brand new GX-7 X Metal is a club unlike any other on the market today. With its cutting-edge, amateur-friendly design, optimized clubhead, ultra-thin, super-hot alloy face, XPW tungsten radius bar, and step-up iron-like sole, the GX-7 X Metal will absolutely be the go-to club in your bag because you'll be consistently longer and have just 1 swing for every club in your bag. You'll be more confident, more accurate, and have so much more fun.
Video Shopping Network, an Amazon affiliate. To see this product on Amazon, click the link in the video description below. You'll be able to see current pricing, product previews, and any special deals. Desktop users should see the Amazon quick link below the video. Mobile users will need to click the little down arrow below the video first.